Hello, hello. Give me just a moment here and we will begin. Good morning, or afternoon in Laz's case. I'm going to try something I have not done before. Not that painting is a new thing, but I've never used sand, so this will be new. This is a Games Workshop container, and I am going to really muck this up and make it look distressed and banged up and rusty. How's the music volume? Indeed, I am trying a rust effect. I'm going to put the rust down first. I shouldn't even put my palette on screen because that really messes with the screen. Okay, well, we're going to start with black red. And I have glued this all together yesterday and primed it. Here we go. Good to see you, Imperial Toast Lord. How have you been? Well, I don't want it to put you to sleep, but I do want it to relax you. So at least I've got part of that. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me today. I don't normally do this live, but I decided I'd give it a shot anyway. And as I really lack motor control today, this is one of those exercises in just having fun splotching paint on stuff. As I am going to want to make all sides of this thing look all kinds of rusty. It is. I thought it less vulgar than slop, which really is kind of what I'm doing here, is slopping the paint all over. Take a little water, get it to run into cracks. This is Warhammer, technically Warhammer 40,000. This is a Munitorum shipping container from Games Workshop. And I'm going to make it look all rusty. Don't really have any goal here other than to make it look like this has been shipped around the galaxy for at least several hundred years. Hey there, Willie. How you doing? Thank you for coming by. This is partly done with a brush, partly with an airbrush. So we are starting just by creating the rust base. I've never tried this before, like I said. I saw El Miniaturista do this on a video of his, and I had to try it because it looked really cool. The end result was really, really spectacular. It is very realistic. Good morning, Mona. You know, she does, and actually I keep covers on everything because she will come and sniff at paint water and other things if I do not cover everything. She is very inquisitive, and Abyssinians, well, they're smart. I mean, she opens latches and locks, and we've child-proofed everything in the house, and then had to child-proof everything in the house again when her and her brother figured out how to open all the child locks. So yeah, keeping them out of things is a challenge. Beaky, yes, there is a set pattern I'm going to go with here. I'm going to splotch rust all over it. Then I'm going to spray it down with water and cover it in sand. And then I'm going to take the airbrush and I'm going to hit it with paint all over the place and then brush the sand off, revealing rust. So it'll be partly painted and partly rusted, and the paint should look all faded and worn and beat up. It should work. It at least it worked for El Miniaturista in a spectacular way, like I said. So this should look really cool. Oh. There. Longer piece of music, so I do not have to stop for a little while. I'm just picking out classical selections from YouTube's music library, so they're easy to get by. There we go. Get the bottom real nice and rusty. I'm going to go through 3 different colors to create the rust. So you get a really nice varied effect to the oxidized steel look. Hey, thank you, Don and Gary's Travel. And thank you, Vicki, if you are watching this later. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate all the help you've given me. And that goes for Eddie Lugo as well. Here we go, and let's put just a little bit of black red on the top. I want to try and keep more paint on the top, as if the sides and bottom have seen more hard wear than the top has just seen sun. Excuse me. Hey Lee, how are you doing? Alright, and now we will switch to AK Hull Red. Nice brownish red, a little bit more brown than red. And then same technique, just splotch it around. Get some water, let it run into recesses. All the little crevices. Forgive any camera jitters today. That's more me than anything else. I really do need to give my bench a good deep clean. That I haven't done for some months now. I could stand to replace the pad on it. Starting to get it carved up. Because I beat the hell out of it. There we go. Get some of this to look like it's run down the sides a bit. Oh, there you are. Have you come to sing the song of your people? Aminette has come to sing along. What do you want, squirrel? The nice thing about this project is it looked really messy. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is for me. Make sure I get into all those little spots that water would get into, and then eat away at stuff. I have got all kinds of these containers because I was thinking they'd be neat to make a battle board out of. Whether with, 11th edition or other editions, whatever building footprints, you can always just flesh out with shipping containers. I was thinking about making a shipping container shantytown. Real ash wastes. Mad Max style. Here we go. This is one of those projects where you can really embrace the perfection of imperfection. This is nothing that has to be in any way perfect, and in fact, the more imperfect it is, the cooler it's going to turn out. Hey, Bunny Zerg, I'm glad you could make it. Making some terrain for me to stomp your bugs on. Ha 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 ha. But given how long it's been since I played, you're probably going to just totally wipe the board with me. Awesome. Let me know how many magnets you need, and we will figure out a time that you can get a hold of those. And yeah, I found it's easy to transport stuff on a steel tray when you put little magnets on the bottom of miniatures. Gotta go find your containers now too. They're awesome. Really, these little containers are some of the funnest things that Games Workshop have made as far as terrain, I think. They're just, yeah, the ubiquitous shipping container. God, anything could be in there. Let's see, get that side a little. There we go. Nice and uneven, because after walking through multiple scrap yards in my life and living nearby one, rust doesn't do anything evenly. Hey, Linda. I'm glad you could make it. How are you doing today? There we go. Get some of the whole red on just about everything. But you don't really want to cover it. Just splotch it on. Let gravity do some work. As all the fighter pilots used to tell me, gravity sucks. And I have tested this theory. Gravity does indeed suck. That should do it for a whole red, I think. Make sure I get. Yeah. I knew this one was going to be a mess. And it's already turning out to be such. But I added extra water, so I did kind of expect it would run. And that is the intended effect. Make a mess. Okay. Oh, this is a Munitorum shipping container from Games Workshop. I'm going to do a technique that I saw El Miniaturista do in a video that I have never tried before. So I'm just going to make this all rusty looking, and then we're going to cover it in sand, and then we're going to paint it with the airbrush. And then we're going to brush off most of the sand to reveal rust. And hopefully it should look really distressed and beat up and like it's been sitting in a shipping yard someplace for a long time. And then of course, rust. AK medium rust this time. And then dilute it from the top and let it run down. Just like the rain would carry it. If you have not checked out Laz's channel, you should check out the orc stage he has created. It is proper metal, I tell you what. There we go. I mean, honestly, man, it is a heroic feat to mess with electronics like that in any way, shape, or form, and I commend you for it. I am just not that technically minded. I want to scream at my phone after about 5 minutes. The last time I messed with electronics was the 90s. Been a long time. There we go, and same thing here. Let the water and the gravity do the work for you. And let's make one big nasty rust spot right in the middle. Make sure that some sand gets stuck to this later in the process. Hey, Angie, I'm glad you can make it. I hope you're well. Ah, there we go. I'm probably making this way messier than it needs to be, but I don't know. It seemed like it would be messy. So I have the feeling I'm doing it right. Exactly. If it works, it works. And whatever works, huh? There we go. Don't need to be precise here. Just need to get it rusty. Oh, I suppose. Wow. It's been 26 minutes already. A little bit more of this brighter orange here. Of course, we can always come back and add more after we've done the sand. But this will just be a nice base of rust. In case I did not mention, I just primed this with Citadel Chaos Black out of the rattle can. Nothing special or hard to find, unless it's difficult to ship that sort of thing to you. Then that might be hard to find. Hey, Ryan. I'm glad you could make it. Let me get some more music here. Oh, I know I've got some. There we go. And back to Rust. Hi, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in and watching. We are working on a rusty shipping container to go on a wargaming table. Here we go. Should almost get a bigger brush so I can get more water at once. Because this side's drying on me already. I love the randomness of painting junk. It's like a lot of things in nature. Leaves, grass, nothing's uniform. Neither is how metal oxidizes. Gonna need more of that. There. Well, that ended abruptly. That was jarring. I have to do something about that. There we go. Get more of this to just run. The interesting thing is going to be when we cover up this effect. It's going to seem like it's all going to disappear, but it's not. It's all going to get revealed again, or at least most of it. There we go. A bit more. tearing it up. A little more here. All right. The uncomfortable sound of silence. Can't have that. There we go. I think we might have enough rust. All right. Now I just got to get this to dry. Thank you, Linda. Bella Lucreci. Oh, I'm glad to see you. I've missed you, man. I'm glad to see you. Been thinking about you, man. I hope you're well. All right, I'm going to make a loud noise here for a moment. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let's get this to dry a little quicker. I'm just blowing air at it here. A hairdryer would probably work better, but it's going to be loud anyway. And this doesn't add heat. Don't want to blow the air too close because I don't want to move the paint. I just want it to stay where it is and dry. Give me just a moment to find something. I haven't painted this in a while. Oh, I am so blind. Let's see, where is it? I know I got it here. Oh no, don't do that leg. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, here we go. we go. No worries, Les. Thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it. Alright, this looks like it's about all dry. Or very close to it. I was wrong. No worries. It's a paint drying stream. Now we're really going to get messy. I should probably fix up the airbrush first here. So, let me get everything set for that. We have sand. Not that you normally need that for an airbrush. This is my mixture of thinner and flow improver. I'm glad you could come, Lee. Thank you. I don't do this all that often. I thought I'd try something new today. I like to shoot a little bit of this through the airbrush without any paint before I add anything at all, so that I get a nice even flow through the nozzle. Let's see if I can get this bottle open. That's not the blue I wanted. I'm glad I'm not completely blind yet. Oxford, there we go. ready to go with some blue. There we go. All right. This is just water in a spray bottle. Nothing special here. Start with the roof and this side first. I used a mix of the two smallest grits of sand that I had. And this is just hobby sand from the craft store. Alright, now let's add some paint. Like I said, this one was messy. Well, I'm glad I can fill in a little bit for him, but I did really like his streams. I'd love to see him do it again. I miss him. All right, let's get more of the blue. Oh, it was a stream called Shells of Iron, and I haven't seen him stream in a while. So I suppose he has, like, you know, a job. And just a little more of this blue. There we go. Uneven. Gnarly looking. Let's get a little more paint saturation on the roof. So I did want that to have more paint. There we go. All right, let's see here. Now, where did I put that? Ah. Let's see. Music. There we are. I'm just switching out colors here from the airbrush. Forgive me if I take a moment for that. I was just using AK Oxford, and I'm going to switch to AK Dark Blue. Oh wait, no. This is AK medium blue. Here we go. I am really excited for all those new orcs that are coming out for 11th edition. I really love the orc sculpts. I mean, I've always liked orcs, but they really hit the mark on a few of these. All right, let's get a little more saturated blue on here. Green is always best. There we go. I'm just kind of hitting the top with this blue so that I get kind of that faded look. It was a darker paint once. Thank you, Lee. Mushrooms are biomass too. There it is. And that is about all of that blue I need. Now I'm just going to hit the top of it with a lighter blue. Still. I'm just flushing this through with water at the moment so that I can get the darkest blues out. And then I'm going to go with like a bright sky blue. But I'm just going to dust the top. 2K deep sky blue. Let's see here. Put on some music so that we're not sitting in silence again. I know I've got something here somewhere. I really need to get this on the big screen here. Where is it? Aha. Whoa! That's loud. There we go, much better. All right. Thank you, Lee. I am trying to apply this also quite unevenly, as I want it to look like sun faded. That should be good right there. Maybe a little on the sides more. Just in a couple spots. Excellent. Lee has got quite a setup for his airbrushes and his trains. Should you ever be looking for a train channel, Lee does some really cool hobby stuff on his channel. I love the train layouts you build, man. They're gorgeous. There we go. I think that's all the blue I need. So I am just going to take a moment here to flush out the airbrush and tear it apart. It could be an ultramarine container. I wanted it to be a faded nondescript blue though. We'll see if I achieved that here. Alright, let me set this aside for a moment because I don't want any of this in my airbrush. This is just isopropyl alcohol. Oh, come on, hands. There we go. Oh, thank you, Lee. It is an Iwata Eclipse. I've been thinking about getting a trigger upgrade for it. Set this aside. Where is the cover? Cover so Kitty can't get it. You know, I should do several of them a dark faded metallic gray, as you have put it. That Mechanicus standard isn't just Mechanicus. Lots of people paint stuff gray because it's easy and nondescript. All right. We'll take an old brush. I got an old makeup brush here. And brush the sand off. Hopefully revealing some rust. And even if not, what sand sticks, I can go back and hit with a little bit of rust and it creates texture. Like the metal is separating as it oxidizes. makeup brushes are amazing things. You can dry brush with them. You can do utility stuff with them. And there we go. Reveals rust. Streaky looking paint. Crusty looking rust. I will, of course, be dousing this with large amounts of Agrex Earthshade and Nuln oil in order to really bring the black lining out so these details jump out better. Just trying to get all the loose sand off that's going to come off. And I'll figure anything else is bonded to the surface and will just remain. And there we go. That's a pretty cool effect, I think. I like the spotty look initially that I'm getting here. Excellent. I am going to finish this in a video later where I will take several washes, including probably an oil wash, and let that all run down everything to make it look even more streaked and weathered. Awesome. I would like to thank Juan Sands for this amazingly cool idea. I am going to do this a whole bunch. All right. Well, that about does it for me today. I think I am going to go and finish my coffee and have a nap with the cat. Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Stay well, everyone, and paint every day.